Hello, good afternoon, students. Today's topic is to about introduction to pandas. So it is a library that used for data manipulation and analysis tool using powerful data structures. So it is a little bit newer part, but when you think about the 12th class, we have a total pandas topic. Means in case of 11th, we have introduction about Python. We need to see how to write programs in Python. So pandas is a library or it is a part of Python which is used to handle data or data structure in a particular language. So let us see what is it. So in that it contains three main things basically, but for our syllabus we have only two. First one is a series and second one is a data frame. So series is a one dimensional, so 1D labeled homogeneous array, size immutable. So just concentrate about one word which is a mutable and immutable. So in case of series, it is a size immutable, means which is not changeable. Once you provide size for series, then in next time you are not able to change size of that series, but you can change data of that particular series. That I will explain in next slide very detailedly. Next one, data frames. So it is a two-dimensional array or a two-dimensional structure. So general 2D labeled, size mutable, tabular structure with potentially heterogeneous type column. So see here, it is a size mutable. It means in case of data frame, you can change the size once you created the data frame. And the third one is a panel, which is a three-dimensional. So it is a general 3D labeled size mutable array. So let us see first one by one what is a series. So series is a one-dimensional array like structure with homogeneous data. For example, in case of following table, it contains a collection of 10 integers such as 10, 23, 56, 17, 52, 61, 73, 90, 26 and 72. So it is a homogeneous, one-dimensional and size immutable. But once you created this 10 element series, then you are not able to change size of that series, but you can change values, such as you can in place of 10 you can write 100, in place of 23 you can write 32, etc. It means it is a value mutable but not a size mutable. Next one, Python pandas series. So series is a one-dimensional labeled array capable of holding data of any type. It may be integer, it may be string, it may be float, or it may be Python objects, etc. The axis labels are collectively called index. So it is a single dimensional, so it contains one axis and that axis is called as the index. I will explain one by one what is index and how it will show. So let us see what is the syntax for this. So syntax is pandas dot series. See here, in case of pandas all letters are small, but after pandas dot is there and there is a series, and for that series the first letter is a capital. It means it is a method which is a part of pandas. So pandas dot series, in bracket there are four data types, or we can call it as a four parameters. One is the data, means actual content. Second one is the index, so that is the axis. I will explain what is index. Then D type, it is optional, and the copy, it is also optional. D type means what type of data you have stored in this particular series, and copy means you want to make copy of this series in a further use or in a future use. So let us see the program first. You will get clearly idea about the series. So import pandas as PD. So all of you know that in case of Java also we have seen what is the import. So import means we are going to import pandas, which is a part of Python, in a particular program, because now we don't need to write whole code about the pandas. So that code is already written. We need to just import that code in our program, and we can use methods which are present in that particular pandas. So we have written pandas as PD. So instead of writing every time pandas, we can write as a pd. So pd is a nickname, or pd is a variable, or pd is a object for a pandas. Next one, import numpy as np. So numpy, it is a one type of array which is used to create data. So see here, data is equal to np. Np means it is a numpy dot array, and we have provided value for that array is a. See here, so there are two data types, one is a string and another is a number. So in case of string or in case of character, we need to provide values in a single quote or in double quote. So here we have provided data in a form of single quote. So single quote a, comma b, c, d. So every time whenever you are going to create such data type or data, you write in a same format. Next one, once we create data, now based on that data we are going to create series. So how to create series? See here, s is a variable. So s is equal to pd. So it is a pd. Pd means pandas dot series, and we have provided data. So data means that array we have created before that particular line. Next one, we have written s is equal to pd dot series data, comma index 100, 101 to 3. Now we have provided index also for that particular series. So when you print that s, it will looks like it will shows 100 at a one side, at left hand side in a vertical order it will shows 100, 100, 101, 102 and 103, and at the right hand side it will shows a, b, c, d. So next one, create series from dictionary. So dictionary means, so he see here we have used list. How to find out what type of data we have used? So it is based on a particular bracket. So see, in case of numpy array, before a we have written square bracket. So square bracket indicate it is a list, and when we want to create series or dictionary, so dictionary contains a curly bracket, and we have written import pandas as pd. Data is equal to curly bracket single quote a colon 0 comma b colon 1 comma c colon 2. Now see here, it is a dictionary. So dictionary means which contains key and the value. So it is a combination of two things, one is a key and second one is a value. So in between key and values there is a colon. So colon indicate the right hand side part is a sub part of the left hand side. So here a contains value 0. You can provide multiple values also, such as a colon 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, but firstly we have taken single values for single keys. So here a 0, b 1, c 2. For that, one real life example is that, so suppose I want to create a dictionary for 11th class, then I can create class is equal to curly bracket 11th a1 colon, and I can write your names after that colon. Once all students name will over, I can provide comma, then I can write 11th a2, and then I can after colon I can provide that student's name. Like that I can create 6 or 7 classes which is become one dictionary. So your class name becomes key, or we can call it as a column, and your names become the value for that particular column. So next one, s is equal to pd dot series data, and when you are going to print s, it will looks like a b c 0 1 2. Next one, import pandas as pd data. Same data is given a0 b1 c2 and f3, and afterwards we have provided index. So index, how to provide index? S is equal to pd dot series data. So data means whatever we have created before that line, index b c d a e. So when you are going to print it, it will shows index as at the left hand side vertically b c d a e, and at the right hand side it will shows values 0 1 2 and 3. Next one, accessing data from series. Accessing means suppose we have created series, now we want to show or we can access or we can fetch data from series. So there are some methods you can see that. So import pandas as pd, s is equal to pd dot series 1 2 3 4 comma index is equal to a b c d. So it means now there are four values and there are four index. So a is a index of 1, b is a index of 2, c is a index of 3 and d is a index of 4. Suppose I have written sentence print s 0. 0 means one more thing, in case of programming the counting starts with 0 or here index starts with 0. So what we have written s0, s0 means it will show the first value. So answer will be a1 because a is the index and 1 is the value. Second one, print s square bracket colon 3. Colon 3 means up to 3. Colon 3, when the colon comes before number, it means up to that particular number. So index 0 to 3 it will shows values. So what type of 0 positions will become, it will shows 1 2 3 4 because index starts with 0. So 0 1 2 3, so it will shows all records. Third type as in square bracket 2 colon 4. So now it indicate from second position to fourth position show the values. So here there is no fourth position, so it will shows record for a 3 and 4. So 3 is a value which is present at location number 2 and at a 3 value 4 is a present. Next one, instead of index you can provide label also. So when you write print sc, it will shows value as a 3 because c is a index of a 3. So it will shows the particular output. Next comes to second type, which is a data frame. And for our as we concern about 12th class, so data frame is very important, which carries around 30 to 35 marks for 12th class. So you learn about data frame very clearly, and whatever part we are going to learn in 11th class, same part is there in case of 12th. That's why you focus on this part in 11th class only, because in case of 12th it will become easy to understand the pandas. So let us see what is the data frame. So data frame is a two-dimensional array with heterogeneous data. For example, so see here there are four columns: name, age, gender and rating, and there are values. So all of you know about what are the columns and what are the rows. So vertical arrangement is called as a column and horizontal arrangement is called as a row. So there are four rows: name, age, gender, rating, and there are four columns. First column, four rows: Steve, Leah, Win and Kate. So see here. So here we can see that a data frame contains multiple series such as, so first row Steve 32 male 3.45, Leah 28 female 4.6, Win 45 male 3.9, Kate 38 female 2.78. So it is about data frame which contains rows as well as columns, or it is a two-dimensional data type. So data types of column for a above table, what are the data types? So name is a string, age is the integer, gender is a string and rating is a float. See one more time, what is this? So name which contains all names, age which contains age of each and every person, gender which shows a gender which is a type of string, and rating is a float. So name contains string, that's why the data type is a string, age is a integer, gender is again string and rating is a float. Float means which is a decimal values or fractional values. Next one, data frame. A data frame is a two-dimensional data structure. Data is aligned in a tabular fashion in rows and column. In simple words, so tabular form of data is called as a data type. So see what type of features are there for data type. So potentially columns are different types. Size mutable. Mutable means changeable. So we can change size of data frame in every time or whenever you require. But in case of series, size is a immutable. Labeled axis, or we can access so two dimensions. So we can call it as rows and columns, and can perform arithmetic operations on rows and columns. So we can perform arithmetic operations on data present in rows and columns also. So see here, what is the syntax? It is the same as series. So pandas dot data frame. So data and frame, initial letters are capital. So data frame, then it contains data, index, column, d type and copy. When you compare syntax of series with data frame, there is only one addition is there, which is a columns. Otherwise series contains data, index, d type and copy, while in case of data frame it contains data, index, columns, d type and copy. So column is added in instead of, or in additionally added in case of data frame. So see one by one what is the data. So data takes various forms of like nd array, series, map, list, dictionary, constant and also another data frame. Index for the rows label, the index to be used for resulting framework is optional. Columns, for columns the optional default syntax is np.arrange. So d type, data type of each column. Copy, this command is used for copying data if default is false. Let us see example. Import pandas as pd, data is equal to, see there is a square bracket. So what the square bracket indicate? It indicate it is a list. Then df is equal to pd dot data frame and the data. So we have seen in case of series also, first you need to create data and then you need to create series. Here also first you create data and then you create data frame and then print df. So it will print the, now it contains empty value, so it will not show any answer. So second type is a import pandas as pd name. Now see there is a dictionary. At first here was, there was a list, now there is a dictionary. How to find out dictionary? Dictionary means which contains curly bracket and which contains keys and values. So colon indicate the left hand side of the colon which indicate key, and right side of the colon it indicate the values. So once you create data in form of dictionary, again you write df is equal to pd dot data frame and the data, and finally you can print the df. So create data frame, how you can create data frame? So you can use list, you can use dictionary. List means the data which is stored inside square bracket, dictionary the data which is stored inside curly bracket, and series, series means we have seen before data frame how to create series. And once you have series, you can assign series as a data for a data frame. Then numpy array, that is the array we have seen in the first part of a series. And next one, you can assign another data frame in next data frame as a data. So see the example. Import pandas as pd, and every time you need to write this import pandas as pd. So data is equal to square bracket, it means it is a list, and inside that we have provided dictionary. So dictionary a colon 1, b colon 2, a colon 5, b colon 10. So it contains 2 rows for a, b, c. And when you create data frame, df is equal to pd dot data frame data and print the df. So it will shows index. So there are the column names a, b, c, and the index it will take 0, 1, 2, 3, and the values are 1, 2 for first row and 5, 10, 20 for a second row. So next one, import pandas as pd, data is equal to same data is given a, b, c. Then pd dot data frame data comma index. Now in a first one, in same slide, in first one there is a no provided index. Now we have provided index as a first, second, and when we print df, it will display a column names as a b, c, and the index means row name as a first, second, and the values for first row 1 2 and nan means in case of C column we don't have provided value in a first row, that's why we can write nan means which is a nan value. In case of second it will shows value 5 10 and 20. Next one, another example, import pandas as pd a b c. So see here, the blue part shows it is a comment. So comment means it is a part of program which will show at the time of seeing code and which do not take part while the running the program or while the executing the program. So comment is like a catalyst in case of chemistry. All of you know catalyst which increases rate of reaction or decreases rate of reaction, but which cannot take part in a reaction. Like that, comment it is written for understanding of program, but while running program or while running software, the comments are not take part in case of execution of program. So it is just for understanding purpose. So df is equal to pd dot data frame data index first second, and here columns also a b. Next part, df2 pd dot data frame data index first second columns a comma b1, and when you print df1, so it will shows column names as a b, index name or row name as a first second, but when you print about df2 it will display column name as a b1 and rows name as a first and second. So see here, create data frame from a dictionary. So first import pandas as pd, d is equal to 1 colon pd dot series 1 2 3 comma index is equal to abc. So it is a part of first one. Then second key, pd dot series 1 2 3 4 index abcd. So when you see clearly, so first here series is created and series is assigned as a value for a keys of a dictionary, and once all is get created then it is assigned. So you can see that df is equal to pd dot data frame d means we have added dictionary of series as a data for a data frame, and when you print df it will shows output respect to the particular series. Next one, how to add column in a data frame. So d is equal to 1 pd dot series 1 2 3 comma index abc comma 2 pd dot same is there, and for a next time df is equal to pd dot data frame d, and once you write that and assign and show it. Next one, see here, so in case of this particular series we have only two keys 1 and 2. Next, see here downside we have written df3. So 3 is the next column, and we have created value for 3 as a pd dot series 10 20 30 index abc, and once this row is created or this series is created we are going to add it. See how we have added df4 is equal to df1 plus df3. So we can add the columns and we can show output, or we can show in a column number 4 or column name as a 4. Next one, how to delete column. So using the previous data frame we will delete a column using del function. So see here d1 pd dot series index 2 pd dot series, same values we have provided, 3 is there. Then we have assigned that d as a data frame, so pd dot data frame d. Next, print our data frame is df, and when you write delete function, so del df1. So it means in a above data frame we have deleted column name as a 1. So del df1, and when you print it, it will shows the data frame which contains column 2 3. And one more function which is a pop function, which is also used to delete columns from a data frame. So df dot pop 2, and when you print df it shows data frame without column 1 and without column 2. So next one, it is, I think it is the second last part of that data frame. Today we are just seeing about the introduction. Afterwards I will show, or I will explain you one by one. So let us see slicing. So all of you know about slice. So in case of mango, or in case of any fruit, or in case of bread, we are making slice. So how we make slice? We just take one knife and cut it from our respected portion or respected part of that particular bread. So see here how to slice the data frame. So import pandas as pd, d is equal to 1. So 1 is a key which contains series 1 2 3 index abc, to pd dot series 1 2 3 4 index abc. Then we have created data frame. So now I want so slicing we have seen in case of series also. So in case of data frame, same part is there. Once you create data frame, you just write print df 2:4. 2:4 means we want data from index or index location 2 to 4. So next one, addition of rows. So df2 is equal to pd dot data frame 5 6 7 8 columns a b. So here column names are a and b, and the two rows are there, 5 6 for first row and 7 8 for next one. So df is equal to df dot append df2. Append means adding rows at the last of the first row. So we have written, or we have added df2 after the df. Next one, deletion of rows. df2 is equal to pd dot data frame 5 6 7 8 columns a b, same data is there. df is equal to df dot drop 0. 0 means it is a row number. So row number 0 means it is a 1 first row, and when you print df it will shows data without the first row. Next one, re-indexing. Re-indexing means you can provide index after you have created the data frame. Import pandas as pd, import numpy as np. df1 is equal to pd dot data frame np dot random 10 3. So it is a random function which takes random number from or in between 10 to 3. Columns means from a number 10 or up to number 10 we can take 3 values, and these 3 values are the random values which we cannot predict, but it will take by that particular function. Columns call 1, call 2 and call 3. Second df or second data frame, pd dot data frame np dot random 7 comma 3 means up to 7 we want 3 random numbers. Columns are called 1 2 3, and next one we have written df is equal to df1 dot re-index like df2 means we want to provide re-index like df2 means same index will be provided, and df1 we have printed. And the last part of this particular video or this particular ppt is concatenating objects. Concatenating means combining the object. So see here, import pandas as pd. 1 is equal to pd dot data frame name, subject id, marks and the index. So there is a dictionary which contains key name, subject id, marks and the index is there. Second one, same part, name, subject id, marks and the index. And when we write pd dot concat 1 comma 2, it means we have added 2 data frame one after another. Means after first row or first data frame we have added or we have attached a data frame number second. So for today we have seen introduction about pandas. In that we see how to create series, how to access series. Next we have seen important part which is about data frame. So how to create data frame, what is data frame, how to create data frame with data, how to create data frame with index, how to add columns, how to delete column, how to add rows, how to delete rows, then how to concat rows. All this part we have seen as an introduction. From next lecture I will first explain about the series, and afterwards I will explain about the data frame. Today you just go through the textbook about introduction of pandas. and you read it. If you have any doubts, you can raise that doubts on WhatsApp group or on personally to me. I will clear it. Thank you.